GTA Online has been out for 9 years now, and when starting as a new player, there are so many options of different things to buy. Cars, businesses, weapons, and accessories. It can be overwhelming, and you don't want to buy something that you're gonna regret. So in today's video, I'm gonna show you 5 things that you should never purchase when first starting a new character in GTA Online. Number 1 is actually a mistake I made myself when first playing GTA Online all the way back in 2013, and it is in regard to which apartment/garage to buy when first starting a new character. Now, if you have the Criminal Enterprise Starter Pack, you will get given a free apartment and garage, which of course is no issue, but the mistake I made all those years ago was thinking the more expensive apartment, the better it was. So I went all out and splurged $500k on my first crib. Nowadays, the most expensive ones are around $1 million, and apart from a more unique layout, nice views of the city, and a very arguable better location, there is no benefit to buying these more expensive apartments whatsoever. Going for one of the cheaper high-end apartments will still give you all the same benefits, such as a 10-car garage and access to heists. Wasting your first $1 million on one of these locations that you will barely spend any time in is a huge mistake, and you will definitely regret it when you have a huge fancy apartment and garage but nothing to fill it with. So please, don't make the same mistake I did. The next thing that you should never buy when starting out in GTA Online is an expensive weapon. Ammunition has a lot of interesting guns for you to choose from. However, some of the more expensive options can set you back close to $500,000. And apart from some of the unique weapons like the Up and Atomizer or the Widowmaker, they aren't actually that much better than the cheaper default weapons available to you. The Micro SMG, Special Carbine, and Heavy Pistol are all you really need to help carry you through those early levels of GTA, and you will have no issue completing any of the missions with them. And hey, if you get lucky like me, then maybe a modder will just give you some of those weapons for you to play around with for free. They are pretty fun though, I won't lie. Now, number 3 is going to be quite controversial, but just hear me out. Something I would recommend that no one buys when first playing GTA Online is the Kasaka. Now you're probably thinking, Dan, why would I not want to buy the thing that gives me the access to the best money making method in the entire game? Well, here is my reasoning. GTA Online has so much amazing content to offer, from the CEO business to the contract missions to the bunker. If you're playing for the first time and truly trying to enjoy the game, then I would highly suggest you take your time and slowly play through all the content in the game before getting to the Kasaka. Because once you start getting into the money grind, it is very difficult to stop, and you end up not enjoying the game as much because of it. The main series I do on my channel, Adventures with Desmond, has gone on for over 20 episodes now, and many months, and I still don't own the Kasaka. This is because I've spent my time enjoying myself, playing through the contact missions, purchasing the arcade, and purchasing the MC businesses, trying out all the new cars, and trying not to take things too seriously. This has made my experience playing GTA really fun and refreshing, even after playing since 2013. Now I will say, if you have played GTA Online before, and you are starting a new account purely for the sake of doing it, then the Kasaka of course is a perfectly fine thing to purchase. But for new players, or for people that haven't played in a very long time, I would recommend staying away from the Kasaka for a while until you've explored the other areas of the game. And if you really want to play the Cayo Perico heist, you could always just join a friend or a public session if you really want to. Moving on to the 4th thing that you should never buy when starting a new character in GTA Online, and that is any type of plane or jet. Now the reason why I would recommend against buying these at the start of the game isn't because they're necessarily bad, but rather that helicopters are simply just better for what you're going to use them for. GTA Online is a game that has a lot of grinding involved, and a lot of this grinding forces you to travel around the map quite a bit, whether this is doing headhunter missions, doing heist preps, or simply going from one business to another. Because of that stop-start nature of these tasks, helicopters such as the Buzzard or the Sparrow are going to be much more useful for these tasks compared to most jets or planes in the game. Don't get me wrong, something like the Hydra can definitely manage these tasks as well, but for the price it isn't really worth it when you don't have all that much cash to spare when you're just starting. Trust me, go pick up a Buzzard or go pick up a Sparrow if you've ignored my advice on the Kasaka, and then you will end up thanking me. It's much better, helicopters in this game are really good, really fast, and you're not going to need a jet unless you really want one later on. And last but not least, we have number 5, the Nightclub. Now wait, hold on. Let me explain why I have it on the list as well. My reason for including the Nightclub is not necessarily because I recommend against buying it early on, but rather that you should first buy some of the other businesses before it. If you don't know how the Nightclub works, then the main source of income comes from the basement, where it will passively build up stock from your other businesses that you can then sell sell for a huge profit. So, what happens if you have no other businesses to link to your nightclub? Well, that's right, no passive income. Now, admittedly, the most recent update has now included a set of missions through Johan, which allows you to fill up your nightclub basement stock, but the amount you get from it is quite minimal and still won't make up for that passive income that you don't have. Once set up, the nightclub is arguably the best business in the entire game, and can really make you quite a lot of money without you having to do much at all, but buying it right away can be a mistake if you don't know what you're doing. Now, if you do want to know what other businesses you should buy first in GTA Online, go ahead and check out this video. It will give you all the information that your brain desires. Otherwise, thanks for watching and I'll catch you next time. See ya.